play with the paper.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Can you say know your land, know your prey, look right into the lens?
Know your what?
Say what?
Know your land or your prey.
Know your man and know your prey.
Just give it to me as tough as you can.
Know your land, know your prey.
Know your land, know your prey.
I'm not tough.
Know your land, know your prey.
What was the line again, sorry?
Know your land, know your prey.
Did you say know your land, know your prey?
Pardon?
I think it's really important to know the land and to know your prey.
Know your land, know your prey.
Know your land, know your prey. Know your land?
And know your prey.
Yeah, I know ya. You know your land and you know your prey.
We're looking for the next Mantracker. But not just anyone can claim this job. Only the toughest, most experienced cowboys need apply. No actor can fill this role. We're looking for the real thing. This search has got to be grassroots. Time to hit the road. Old school. Like taking a trip back through time. You turn down some dirt road, and you're liable to find a cowboy. Ranching, riding, hunting, it's the stuff of childhood dreams. But in this day and age, cowboys don't exactly come out guns a-blazing.
Don't make any fast moves, Luke.
And the myth of the Hollywood cowboy is just that. Myth. Although Mantracker has been keeping that TV cowboy myth alive. And for the past 6 years, Terry Grant of High River, Alberta, has assumed the mantle of Mantracker.
Know the land and know your prey.
Can you do that one right to camera?
Okay, yeah, that's a good option.
It looks great.
Know your land, know the land, and know your prey.
Make it juicy.
Make it juicy.
Like really go over the top, like you're a real tough guy.
Know the land and know your prey.
Right in there.
Know the land and know your prey.
Plucked from obscurity, he took on the role and responsibility of being the tracker with true grit. But after 59 chases and traveling everywhere from the Yukon to Hawaii, Grant's packing it in. Time to pass the torch. But not just anybody can carry the weight of an international TV series. Though Mantracker is Canadian to the core, it now broadcasts in the US, the UK, Germany, Hungary, and Russia, to name a few.
Lies die Spuren und kenne deine Beute. Hallo, Ladies.
Oh mein Gott, Erika, geh hoch. Nein, da oben Kendall. Runter, steil runter.
Ismerd a tájat, ismerd a prédát.
Azt hiszed, olyan kellemes, amikor arcon csap egy ág.
Брайан, gonosz vagy.
Знай свою землю и знай свою добычу. Как же это тяжело. Я умираю. О, Боже. Вот злодеи. Следопыт.
This isn't about international stardom. There's no Hollywood treatment, no stunt doubles here. It's a dangerous job, and you won't find the right candidate in the yellow pages. Time to start scouring. And we begin the search in...
the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada.
Sure, Reno's got glitz and gambling, but it's also got the Safari Club International Convention. Canada's top trackers will all be here. The best cowboys and guides in one shot.
We're here at the Safari Club show. We got everything you need to defend yourself. From a cane to fight with, cowboy guns, pocket knife, whatever you want to fight with, all the way up to the 50 caliber BMG. You can hit somebody a mile away with this thing and put their lights out. What a world.
Seems like we're in the right place. For guns, taxidermy, more guns, facial hair.
I'm putting it away.
And of course, the king.
Where you guys from?
Time to separate the pretenders from the contenders.
So what does the Mantracker have to do then? It's kind of like hunting, except you're hunting people.
I think it's important that Mantracker has some sex appeal.
On one side you want a character, on the other side you want somebody that has the goods.
You really should have a woman tracker.
Yep, it's gonna take more than a black hat to stand out in this crowd. A true tracker cowboy is a rare breed. The next Mantracker has to be a skilled tracker, master of outdoor forensics, an expert horseman, an experienced hunter. He must also command admiration, respect, and fear. It's that rare and indescribable quality, the X factor. Let's zero in on the real McCoys.
I'm good in the mountains, good on horses, good at tracking. Kind of right up my alley, really. That's kind of what I do.
You ever roped a person?
Oh yeah, lots. Roped a bear once too. That's fun too. Don't do it. Don't try this at home.
I really like the old Mantracker. He's an older fellow. I mean, sometimes you wonder, sometimes them young guys are getting away from him. I mean, that shouldn't happen.
Well, that's not going to tell you I'm a straight shooter or shoot from the hip. You never know what's going to come out. If they piss me off, I got to let them know they pissed me off.
So along with the heavy artillery, Reno's revealed some heavy hitters. Daryl Schneider, fearless and cowboy to the core. Dale Drinkall, tough and unpredictable. And Chad Savage, eager with a no-holds-barred attitude. But can they deliver the Mantracker mantra with the right conviction?
Know your land, know your... What was it again? I forgot the line.
Get this son of a bitch, you got to know the land, you got to know your prey.
How about we try that one again?
Know your land, know your prey.
Know your land, know your prey. Thank you very much.
Clearly, the hunters and trackers at this convention have bagged their share of big game, and so have we. 3 Mantracker hopefuls is a damn good start. Time to head north of the border. First stop, Medicine Hat, the great Canadian West. Historic roaming grounds of the noble bison. A city with an edge. Tough people living uncomplicated lives. Finding tracker candidates here should be a cinch. We hope.
You feel a bit nervous?
Yeah. Last time I was doing this, we were in the police station.
My name is Ron but I'm known as Ron Grover, same as on Sesame Street. I used to do a lot of the guiding for the out in the area, but I haven't been doing a whole lot in the last little while.
I haven't been on a horse since 74, 75, somewhere around there.
When I was a Boy Scout, I won all the prizes, all the badges, you know.
I'd love to track someone down. I think I would have a ball doing that. That's something I would like to do. I'd have so much fun doing that. I think I'd have a lot of fun doing it. I could be a great time. All right, thank you.
Okay, so maybe this town isn't swarming with self-promoters, but what they lack in swagger, they make up for in skill and will.
I've guided in pretty much every province. I've guided in Africa. I already got my sidekick dog ready to go. Rambo.
Search and rescue, I started that in the Army in '63.
I wouldn't have been able to make it in my career in the past if I was a pushover.
I've been doing hunting all my life. I either do it 150% or I don't do it at all. Because it's easier to stay at home if you're going to do it half-ass. You know, it's just, it would be a dream. And we'll see. You know, I'm looking forward to it, and I want to get that phone call for number 2.
I did what I could do. Now I guess we'll just see what happens and take it from there.
And hopefully I'll be back for round 2.
Hopes are high, though after hours of interviews, still no candidates for the top 12. But the Reinhardts are out in full force to change that.
Brought my wife Denise, my little boy Gage, and my little boy Reese. My wife and I work with problem horses and break and start colts and stuff that way. So we got a lot of horse experience and a lot of outdoor experience, and I think to combine the two together, I think that I could probably do the job.
He hunts a lot and trains horses at our place, so he knows what he's doing.
And every time the show comes on, he says, I could do that.
I was a member of the National Canadian Paralympic ski team, missing a right leg below the knee, which doesn't affect me in any manner as far as riding or training horses. You know, I play hard and I play to win. You always have to keep a manner of professionalism, but at the same time, a great competitive edge. Oh.
The lights may have gone out, but not on this cowboy. Randy Reinhardt, welcome to the top 12.
Oh, okay, great. Well, thanks for the opportunity, guys.
Well worth the trip to Medicine Hat. But before hitting the next audition, we're dropping in on one of our Reno convention finds, Chad Savage.
Well, this is old Charlie. He actually was in the rodeo last summer, and he won a blue ribbon for the pack horse race, which, I mean, he's an old horse, but he did good, he can run. To be a guide, you gotta be tough. You gotta have a tough horse, and you gotta be a tough person. Put a lot of miles on, daylight, dark, all night long, sometimes whatever it takes. My nickname's Savage. I've had that nickname for a really long time. And I'm still a savage at heart. I got a little more control of the savage than I did back then.
Unpredictable is good, reckless is not. But if Chad can keep his inner savage in check, he'll be hard to outclass. Moving on down the road, Ken Finlayson heard the call and sent in his application.
Okay, I saw this track. It's a big track. We've got roads in the area, quite a few of them. Here's his direction to travel. See that snow, how it's sprinkled frontwards? I think I've done a lot of tracker, granted not a lot of human, but cowboying and chasing cows or wild horses or deer or elk is 9/10 psychology. This track is going this way. It's a deer I see now. I really expect humans aren't that much different. It'll be 9/10 psychology and 1/10 technology that gets him. This one's going this way, see? He stepped here, and he's not very athletic or ambitious because he dragged his toe clear to here. It's a family, big ones and little ones. Can't tell you for sure how many or what color they are, but I can tell you there's a whole bunch of them.
Tracking deer in deep snow is one thing. It's another thing to track people. But you can't argue with Ken's experience and attitude. Looks like the top 12 just got its elder statesman. Next stop, mile 47 on the Alaska Highway, Fort St. John. A trading post dating back to the 18th century, it's a town with no shortage of colorful characters.
I just like riding and hunting. Some pretty girls on there, like chasing them.
Hey,
so you guys gonna be man hunters or woman hunters? I think we should get a new show called Woman Hunter.
My name is Don Harris from Fort St. John. I'm a good talker. Talk a pig into a ham sandwich.
My name's Murray Miner. You want my teeth in or teeth out? I hope it makes a difference.
We're sending those old guys home. Mantracker's heading in. My name's Reese Scott. I think I'd just shame them into being afraid, getting licked by a young guy. Know your land, know your prey. Good enough? How'd it go? Pretty good. You might be looking at the new Mantracker.
Still following you.
I'm just that popular.
Yeah.
Maybe with a few more years in the saddle, Reese.
Tracking ain't easy. It takes years of experience before you get good at it.
You got the right guy here. You gotta watch him.
I've been riding horses and trapping all my life, and since then I've been a conservationist, working to protect that country.
I make a living off a horse. That's like sitting on your sofa at home, for me.
If passion was the sole criteria, we'd have about 30 Mantrackers from here in Fort St. John, where ranch life is tough and cowboys are a dying breed.
It's a situation that most people are in because they truly love it. And I see people today that, I mean, they're working their tails off to keep food on the table.
It's getting worse and worse all the time. There's so much oil company work coming in there now, and it's kind of disheartening.
Times are tough for sure, but there are a few stalwarts keeping the cowboy spirit alive.
Don't take my little girls and leave and make your cowboy cry. Don't make your cowboy cry.
It's a song that I had written 2 years ago when my wife and I were separated at the time, and we've since reconciled.
Are you ready to run? Are you ready to run? Listen carefully.
Ever since I've been a kid, I've watched shows and I thought, I could do that. I could do a better job than what that guy's doing because I know what I'm doing out there. Here's an opportunity, so I'm here. To actually be the main guy on the show, that would be a dream come true.
Searching for the new Mantracker, we've already found a few keepers, and the talent pool is deep in Fort St. John, including Skage and Quitzer.
Mark Skage. I'm very handy, I don't mind saying, in the bush. As far as my horse skills, being comfortable in the bush, my tracking ability, I think it's all a bit of a package.
Justin Quitzer. When I was a conservation officer, we had regular search and rescue training, as well as I did a term of horseback backcountry patrol in Alberta, and we had the specialized search and rescue from Ken and Essex country.
More than just a mustache, these guys have a handle on tracking. Make some room in the top 12.
Know your land.
Know your prey.
Skage boasts an impressive tracking skill set, while Quitzer delivers the field-proven experience in search and rescue. Then out of the blue, a referral.
It's Mark Warner here from the Guides Association in BC. I may have found your next Mantracker. Intimidating guy, good woodsman. For sure, Kiff Covert should be checked out. Again, that's Kiff Covert.
With a name like Kiff Covert, how can we not give him a shot? And Kiff's willing and eager to justify his cred.
I've been tracking since I was 7 years old and became a licensed hunter when I was 14, and that kind of progressed into becoming a guide outfitter.
A born hunter, Kiff's got to make the shift from grizzly bears to humans.
Everything about a grizzly bear is random. So, you know, if you're tracking a grizzly bear and he's headed for a log pile, a person's going to go around it, whereas a grizzly bear is going to go through it or over it. You know, human nature, when these guys get tired, they're going to take the easier route. I'll catch him. I'll get him. Let's go, Shorty.
Although he and his horse may not always see eye to eye, he's made the cut. Kiff Covert, you're in. So the roster is rounding out nicely, but the search is far from over. Prince George, let's see what you got.
I think there's actually a lot of talent in Prince George. It's going to be a really tough decision for them. A lot of these guys have a lot of really good trades, so.
Nothing says wildlife like bull elk.
Well, best of luck to you.
Oh, probably need it, thank you.
Won a few buckles, so I should be able to hold my own on a horse.
Next step, Jason Martin.
Oh, that's me, I gotta go.
You get called.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Thanks.
Jason Martin. On the other side of being a reconnaissance, I'm also trained two tracks, so it's either your offense or your defense in the military.
My name is Bob Dunlop. I'm from Prince George, British Columbia.
Wes Phillips.
Ian Hickman.
My name's Peter Campbell. Elk hunting's my big thing. I'm what you'd call probably an alcoholic.
My name's Adam Hall.
Mike Johnson.
Carl Truss. I basically have professional training to see a lot of stuff like different ecological zones and plant communities.
Craig Cohurst.
Evening, places.
I have two addictions, horses and hunting.
You just look over and say, we got company.
That's my saying. Where did you get that? That's true, though. That's reality. We got company. How else can you say that? There's only one way to say that. Or, hey, 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 it's happening.
Got some more Mantrackers.
What's special about you?
It's hard to answer without sounding arrogant.
Some guys are all show, some guys are all go.
Bring it on, bring it on. You're going in the wrong door, though.
I'm a rancher. Roping is what I do, and it's something I'd love to incorporate into the Mantracker role.
My name's Stephen Johnson.
Duncan Caron.
My name's Paul Treppis.
Gerald Galbraith. Jevon Treganza.
Taylor Grafton.
Leonard Sanders. Lori Newton.
Stephanie Wall.
Todd Bartram.
No shortage of hopefuls out of Prince George, but amongst the dreamers,
Mike Cockridge.
Doug Smith.
Two real prospects have emerged.
The tracking experience, I've got years in the hills, years and years and years with horses.
I was on search and rescue in Ontario, working for the OPP and the conservation officers.
I'm definitely determined. I mean, that's gonna show for itself.
I find what I'm looking for.
It looks like we've found what we're looking for. Two serious hombres with backcountry experience and horsemanship to spare. Mike Cockridge, a veteran guide based out of the Chilcotin Mountains, has all the right tools.
These guys will go just about anywhere. We use them for chasing cows, and a cow will head for a bog or a bad spot, and these guys don't even hesitate. They don't slow down.
He's also got a mixed martial arts pedigree.
There's something deep down inside of me that really enjoys the look in the other guy's eyes as you approach him. If I get a couple of cocky prey running around out there bad talking, I would have no problem stepping off my horse and taking care of business.
Doug Smith, a throwback search and rescue expert.
How's Jeep today? Yeah. I just love being in the bush. I'm just feel at home when I'm outside.
Doug knows horses and knows how to read the land.
Look at here, Chief. The trees, the bark, the wind, the smells. Everything about the outdoors is going to tell you where somebody's at. We're running out of time.
Number 9 and 10 of the top 12. 2 more top-notch contenders. Next stop, Red Deer, Alberta, in the heart of cowboy country. And not surprisingly, an outstanding turnout. We're obviously looking for experienced trackers, but let's not discount youthful exuberance either.
I've been in the bush from the Alaska Panhandle to the far south corner of Saskatchewan.
Where are you from, man?
Fernie, British Columbia.
It's a long way to come.
Yeah, 7.5-hour drive. I think I was born in the wrong century.
Done a lot of search and rescue stuff, done a lot of stuff with horses. I've got the skill and lots to add.
Bringing something new, something young.
I could bring a little bit of youth into a show that's already really good.
Ride the hide or hair off beast or man. I demand respect. I don't just sit back and let people go, well, you're young. No, I'll show you I came and I'm here to stay. Just because I'm younger doesn't mean I know less. I don't feel any intimidation at all.
The kids are all right, but their fresh faces don't exactly inspire fear. And like it or not, the look matters.
Tilt your hat up just a little bit. No, just a bit. Like it's Chad Rudd?
Around Middlemass.
Glenn LaRose?
Tell me something. If we wanted you to, would you cut your hair?
Yes.
You know, as far as cutting my hair, you cut my personality. I'm just a long-haired bush boy. I'm not a cowboy.
So Larry isn't ready to conform to the clean-cut image. But in case others are, they're taken care of.
All right, I'll get you to take your hat off for me, please.
It's a tall order getting a cowboy to peel off his hat. Still, Red Deer's got ample man-trackers in waiting that are ready for the spotlight.
My name's Darren McKenzie. I probably have a look that you guys are after.
Name's Joel Martins. I think I've got a lot of, on-camera experience, if you will.
A study in contrasts, undeniably humble.
Got a bit of personality, I'm genuine, and sincere, and I've got a lot of horse experience.
And unmistakably confident.
But I think your audience is probably going to like me a little better than your original man-tracker. Nothing against him, of course.
Both might be able to step into the man-tracker role. Darren and Joel are in. So we have 12 contenders, but it's never too late to shuffle the deck. And the Red Deer crop is just too good to give up on. Sometimes the best is where you least suspect.
Carol Ziegler. I don't think a lot of people realize that women are capable of this kind of thing.
Alita Thomas. Tracking women is different, while women tracking is also different. Guys aren't gonna wanna lose to a girl, even more. There's gonna be even more competitive edge.
Darla Connolly. I just have that attitude that scares people, and most people don't want to mess with me.
I'm pretty confident that I could do the job. I've tracked just about any animal there is. Spent time putting together tracks to figure out who's been where and what they're up to. And that includes people.
No matter the gender, Red Deer has emerged as a gold mine for tracker candidates. It looks like we may have to make room for even stronger competition.
I'm terribly competitive. I love competition.
We did a lot of search and rescue, and I did get to capture a couple of delinquents once.
Wiley Orser and Colin Donaghy.
Know your land
and know your prey.
That's top 12 material right there. Tough break, but Dale, Daryl, you're out. Make room for the new kids. Wiley Orser, a real cowboy with a real cowboy name. Wiley's old school.
I've got a competitive edge. I compete in rodeo and ropings, and I'm there to win. I'm there to take home a check, and I bring that attitude to this chase. Now, these are fresh. The puddles, the water's just run back into them. But to track a human, it's like a poker game. You're gonna have to figure out who's bluffing and what their bluff's gonna be. I think I could be the next man tracker.
Colin is a Western boy, born and bred. Rancher by trade, he's got a fix on horses.
Hey, Sammy, how you doing, girl? You're looking pretty nice. This is my main mountain horse. He's not an arena horse by any means. He doesn't like schooling. This has no time for that. He wants to be out somewhere riding. Good guy, nice guy. My horse and I, we are just basically as one. And if anything was ever to come between me and my horse or something happened to my horse, that would piss me off. Okay, what do you got here, buddy? I think at this point, I can pretty much follow any kind of a track, just about anywhere it's going. You put anybody in front of me out there, I'm gonna find them before they get to wherever they're going. I am the next Mantracker. That's the way it's gonna be.
The search for the next Mantracker has taken us from bright lights to dirt roads. And finally, the top 12 is set. Roll call: Chad Savage, Randy Reinhart, Ken Finlayson, Mark Skage, Justin Queitzer, Kif Covert, Doug Smith, Mike Hawkridge, Joel Martins, Darren McKenzie, Colin Donahue, Wiley Orser. A magnificent bunch, all gunning for the tracker title. But who has the potential to really pull it off, to be the Mantracker? The only real way to decide is to see them in action, and there are only 4 spots in the Florida test chases. Who deserves that ticket down south? Who are the final 4? Throughout the search for the new Mantracker, it was clear there's no use trying to duplicate. Whoever takes the reins has to be an original and able to put his own stamp on the brand. With a clean slate, the call was open to tracker prospects across Canada. And now that the difficult job of cutting it down to 12 is done,
Know your land, know your prey.
Next comes the impossible task of selecting 4 finalists who get to prove themselves in action through individual trial chases in the swamps of Florida. It's one thing to look good on paper, but which 4 will excel in a real live chase? Besides the basic tools, you gotta be poised, determined, and have your own style. Weighing in all factors, here are the Florida finalists. Mike Hawkridge, Ken Finlayson, Chad Savage, and Kif Covert. 4 solid finalists with real potential. We've got the Hawk, the Veteran, the Savage, and the Grizzly Man. Soon it'll be clear who's got the goods. Sunshine State, here we come. The setup is simple. Each finalist competes separately in their own stripped-down chase. A shorter distance and a tighter time limit, each tracker has until sundown to catch the prey before they reach their final objective. No map or compass, but they've each got the same local guide. Billy Ray Hunter, rancher, ex-cop, and private investigator. Definitely no stranger to the chase.
I've chased fugitives, robbery suspects, did manhunts on horseback, chased murder suspects.
During each chase, the targets will remain the same. Season 4 vets, Andrew and Hainsley.
We're back! I'm right here, Mantracker. Mantracker ain't got shit on me.
2 mischief makers specially selected to push the 4 tracker recruits to the brink.
You ready, boys?
But this time,
You can call me Kenny Boy.
the prey aren't the only competition.
Hey there, son. We should have a fun time tracking them boys.
And the trackers will be judged on 4 categories.
Okay, let's go find them.
Intimidation factor, forensic tracking skills, tactics under pressure, and the ability to close the deal. The chases are on.
X marks the spot. Good luck, Tracker. You're gonna need it.
What do you want to do?
Let's go this way.
All right.
Let's go. Woo!
Intimidation factor, insults, pranks, deception. You gotta dish it out, and you gotta take it. Can the trackers handle the pressure?
Looks like we got ourselves a little instruction manual here. How to be a cowboy. Well, that's easy. We know where to get going from.
Oh, what do we got here? Well, these are some smart asses, aren't they? Well, let's see how smart they are once they hit the bush.
I guess this is a clue. How to be a cowboy. That's kind of cocky. Looks like they're making fun of us. Let's catch them.
This looks a little too obvious. Did you see what it says on the front of this thing? How to be a cowboy. We got to get them a how to be a turkey book.
A few sparks, but no fire just yet. Let's see if cool heads prevail when looking for forensic evidence.
Looks like they left a print. More of a shoe than a hiking boot.
Oh boy, they are there. I see a horse. Oh shit.
The dirt's moved up. These pine needles have moved this direction. Broken branch right here. This is the direction they're going.
Well, I got a couple of tracks. They seem to have left fairly quickly. I wouldn't say in a run, but they're on the move.
Let's get a little deeper back in. But enough that we can see them.
All right, well, let's go see what we can find.
Well, look at here, lots of tracks here. Somebody's dragging their feet there.
Don't want to be gator bait today. That's gator territory.
Those crushed leaves go from here to here, see? Right from here to there. That looks like a footprint. All right.
Looks like a heavy lug running shoe. It's not a hiking boot or anything, I don't think. And it's definitely heading off in this direction, so it gives us something to follow for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna think we went in and we're still going north. That way, the circle. Okay.
The sand hasn't even dried out after it's been flipped up. I mean, they just left here a few minutes ago. Pretty hot day, things would dry out pretty quick.
We're here to challenge the tracker, so we're gonna speed this day up a little.
Mantracker!
Let's go to the sound. Gonna make it easy, are they?
The field of Mantracker hopefuls was chopped from hundreds down to 4. They were brought to Florida for individual trial chases
Jacked up
against skilled agitators Andrew and Hainsley. Their performance will determine who will be the next Mantracker. So which cowboy can maintain a winning strategy during the pressure of a cat and mouse chase?
Playing games with us.
Billy Ray!
Kiff's lost track of his sidekick.
He just whistled.
And his prey seized the opportunity.
He's right there, he's right there, he's right there. You can hop over the fence.
He is too.
Oh, I see him right up there.
Oh, they're coming. Woo! Coming on, little doggy!
The prey taunt their pursuer.
Oh, they're coming. Circle back, circle back.
But Chad's following an aggressive pursuit. Maybe too aggressive.
Shit. Pull her through, pull her through. These vines.
Wait a minute, vines.
Looks like Chad's gonna have to wait to silence these prey.
They'd be crazy to get out in that open stuff. We'd get them for sure.
All right, Hainsley, hide in the tarp. All right, I'm gonna pretend I'm lost, and I'll call your name, draw him in, and then you got a jailbreak it.
Ainsley, I can't find you. We're a team.
Did I hear him hollering at us?
Let's get him.
Another taunt by the prey.
Babe, bring that pretty horse with you, big feller.
But Mike answers the bell and maneuvers his horse through the woods.
Jailbreak!
Andrew's in capture range.
Jailbreak time, jailbreak!
The hawk takes flight. Straight into trouble.
God, that's a bunch of garbage. Whoa, don't get tangled up in that stuff.
Oh, back you all right?
Whoa. I could use a little help there. Where was the jailbreak? I came this way.
Your guy needs a damn power saw to get through. That's a mess.
Now, you said we need to get around this bush. We got a pretty good view from here.
Yes, sir.
Down there, right there.
There they are! Let's get them!
His chase is on.
Let's go!
And Ken's plowing through no matter what.
Ah, shit.
But Andrew scares off into deep cover.
Oh.
And the veteran learns a new lesson in patience.
Looks like we got some tracks here. Definitely our 2 boys. Looks like they dropped the radio.
Kiff finds the perfect clue.
Hang on to it.
A little too perfect. The prey's trap works.
Maybe we can talk to him.
You there?
How's it going out there? You
Sweating yet?
Pokeroo?
Kiff unwittingly leaks his location.
At least they can't talk to each other now.
Why don't you ride that side, I'll ride this side. I think they circled around back this way.
With the prey in reach, Chad's locked on.
Hey, it's the pretend tracker. Can't get us right now. Come on now.
Let's go.
Oh, we're coming. Go now, let's go.
The prey used geography to escape.
Come on in, boys, get a little wet.
Savage knows not to follow blind.
Headed back down. I doubt if they went across that swamp.
Mike is still in survey mode.
Whoa, 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 son. Whoa, what do we got right there?
Old stable or something.
By the looks of it, we got one track. We have to keep our eyes open, see if we can't flush these little butt lickers out.
I got you food. Hansel and Gretel. Maybe you'll be able to pick up this trail. Because right now it's pretty cold.
Listen. Thought I heard some branches snapping over there.
Oh, they're heading in that direction.
Listen, you hearing it?
Well, let's just ease up here.
They may come right at us. But there's I left tracks, so they'll probably be investigating my tracks.
I've been in here. Just watching them jump out here and spook my horse. There's tracks all over here. They held up in here for a while. We got some bread on the ground here. Oh, what the hell?
We chasing Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, looks like these boys are playing with us a little bit.
I think they're taunting your skills as a tracker.
Are they?
Man, this is hard tracking here. No, this ain't the prairie. Look at that shadow. We're getting a little shadow, even though the sun's high. All right.
Let's hide right here.
The man that taught me about tracking, an old Indian, George Whitecap. Our country a little different than this, so it was on the prairie grass. And we tracked a long ways off, watching the shadow.
Right there. If he looks right, he's gonna see me.
I think I see a disturbance in a line. Do you see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Ken is chasing shadows, while Andrew lurks right beside him.
Oh, man.
When you get right on top of it, it disappears, see?
Let's go.
But there's a lot of armadillos in here, and their tail, they're real short-legged, and their tails drag around. Of course, I know you know what an armadillo is, but they'll leave a track through these leaves a lot of times like that. It could be a person, too. I'm just telling you.
I know what an armadillo is, but you know what? I never tracked one.
They're very confused. They lost my trail. They're looking that way, so I can go that way.
Well, Billy Ray, I'm getting frustrated. I gotta chill out here for a second.
This guy just does not have a clue.
So far, the prey seem to have the tracker's numbers.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm not sure if that's a footprint or...
I don't know. It takes forever.
These recruits better step it up, or they'll end up beaten and empty-handed. Our recruits are finding out fast. Man tracking is harder than it looks. You gotta deal with cocky prey.
How to be a cowboy.
Stay on top of forensic sign.
We got a broken branch right here.
And maintain solid tactical strategy, all at the same time.
I think they see us as well.
But once the dust settles, if you can close the deal and make a capture, all might be forgiven.
There they are, right there. Whoop! There it is! Hey, hop over quick. Hop over. What's taking you so long? Woo! Any way over this fence?
Down there, I'll watch them right here.
There's the other guy out here.
Hi.
Where you going, buddy? Oh, you got me. I need a bigger swamp than this to stop us. Let's go get the other guy.
All right.
Let's call him.
How you doing?
Metro Man, where you at?
Caught your buddy here, and we're coming looking for you.
Oh, well, I'm half happy, half sad. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Even with Hainsley in the bag, Andrew doesn't seem intimidated by Kiff. You gotta earn your reputation out here. You can start by capturing the target.
Oh, baby! I'm a warrior! You're done, buddy.
That's one way to shut him up.
See something? Let's just sneak over by these trees. They're coming this way.
H, I think they're right there.
Get down, they're right there. It's a bit of a Mexican standoff. Somebody's gonna have to make a move here soon.
Yeah, they're right there. Yeah, get ready to run.
There he is.
I'm going.
Let's go, buddy.
They hide behind this tree right here.
Mike puts his faith in his sidekick and a strategic assault. They split up to flank Hainsley.
Good job.
First man down.
Good little chase there. Where's Hainsley?
Last time I seen the short little fart, he was making like a streak this direction.
Andrew makes a beeline with the finish only a football field away.
There he is. There he is, right down there.
Let me cinch my hat down real quick.
You ready? Let's go.
Oh, here they are.
Oh, there he is.
Everybody, come out! Come out! Get go!
No points for inflicting pain. Andrew comes out on top.
That was a close one, close as they come, I guess.
Hawkridge rode hard and smart till the end, but comes up short.
You hear them birds over there?
Ken detects movement in the bush and gives chase. The veteran goes breakneck. Too late in the game to play it safe, but his prey is flipping the script to duck and cover.
I just ran like crazy again. And now I'm hiding in a wood pile. It's probably full of snakes.
Should we go across this way and get out here to where these wood piles are?
Now's when instinct and experience step in.
Billy, come on this way.
Ken trusts his horse, and it pays off.
I got him.
Yeah, no thanks. Get out of here. I'm not leaving the wood pile till that last shoe goes away.
Come on, get out of there.
Finlayson gets one. With a real flair for the capture.
You hear that? I heard something over there.
With the prey in striking distance, Chad's got all senses on high alert.
There they are. Let's go.
And now he's moving in for the kill.
Oh, they're coming. Oh, shit. Go, go, go.
The prey split up and look for escape in the thick woods. But this time, there's no vines to stop the horses.
You're done.
Okay, I'm good. I'm done.
One down, and Chad's got a plan for his next catch.
Just saw a little bit of movement in there. I'm pretty sure it's him. Then you go in, push him out, and I'll get him up here.
Here we go, baby. Time to run. Oh, boy.
That'll be enough.
Not again.
Savage seals the deal. Mission accomplished. The chase results are in, and all fared well. But who's got the fire inside? The desire to be Mantracker.
Well, you asked me this question why I think I should be the next Mantracker. Well, you don't get the kind of experience I've got by the time you're 25. There's an old saying, it's a little boy in you that makes you want to be a cowboy, but you got to be a man to do it.
Well, I think I should be the next Mantracker because I think that as far as it goes to the horsemanship and the tracking, I think I've got that. I know that there is still a lot that I need to learn. Too many mistakes out here, you lose the game. I believe I can do it. I believe I'm up for the challenge, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
For me to be the Mantracker, I think it'd be a cool deal. I really enjoy the chase. Always been a hunter. Name of the game is getting the game. It's almost like a switch going off. I turn into a predator, catching the quarry, following it, tracking it, and then you might see a little savage come out.
I should be the next Mantracker because it's what I've been doing for my whole life. It's just an instinct that's built into me. Some people don't have it, and I happen to have it. And, whether it's animals or people, it doesn't make any difference. We're still gonna track you down and find you.
It all comes down to this. The next man tracker is an expert horseman, a skilled tracker, an intimidating hunter. The next man tracker is Chad Savage.
Know your land, know your prey. Let's get this done. Come on, come on. You're lucky I can't get over there. And you can see the flagging is all this direction. Nail in the coffin. The end of the line.
You're the muskeg in the mountains. It ain't no place for a sissy or a slacker. If you think you're gonna outrun the Mantrackers.
Well, I think I've watched every episode of this show.
Oh my God, no!
Are you ready to run?
You spilled your coffee.
Listen carefully.
I hope it went well.